If you've recently been accepted to college and did your FAFSA, you should be expecting to get your financial aid award letters so that you can determine how much money you're getting to go to school. The financial aid award letter is one of the most important documents that you're going to receive on your college journey because it is going to help you to understand whether or not you can afford college in the first place, right? In this letter, it's going to detail all the things that you're going to get from the federal government if you decide to stay in your state for college, whatever the state government is going to give you, any scholarships, grants, or anything like that that is coming from the school directly. You'll be able to see all of it outlined in one place. Every single school you've been accepted to should be able to provide you one of these documents. It will either come in a paper format or it will be online through a portal system, but you must be able to see exactly what you're getting in terms of financial aid so you know if you can pay for it. In this video, we're going to look at a sample financial aid award letter so you understand the anatomy of it, and so that you know exactly what you need to be looking at when you're looking at yours. So let's jump in, shall we? All right, so let's look at this sample award letter. So you're going to see a couple of different things going on here, right? You're going to see your name and things like that. You're going to see the school year that it's for, and then it's going to be broken up into a couple of different parts, okay? So on the sides here, I labeled them gift aid, self-help aid, cost of attendance, and financial responsibility, and I'm going to break each of these things down. Okay, so for your gift aid section, right, that is your grants and scholarships, aka your free money, right? This is money that you do not have to repay, doesn't have any interest, right? There are strings attached though, because if you drop below a certain GPA, you will lose your aid. So I just want you to understand the gravity of that. What can be given can also be taken away. So be very mindful and be very careful as you go to school. Okay, so in this section, you're going to see anything you got from the federal government. If you have a state that provides financial aid, you're going to see that information there. You're going to see any grants that the college gave you, any scholarships that the college gave you, right? You're also going to be able to see any scholarships that came in from other places on your behalf. You'll be able to see those there as well. In the self-help aid section, which is the next section, right, you are going to see your work study and your loans, right? And so work study is a program where you work, right? Like you literally got to get a job in order to receive these funds, right? No job, no work study, right? And so when I tell people to look at these documents, act like you don't even see work study. Act like it doesn't exist until you have your job secured, and then you know you actually have that money. Okay, the loans obviously you have to repay with what? Interest, right? That interest accrues what? Daily. So understand that when you borrow, for students, they can only borrow a small amount. $5,500 is the max for many students, right? There are some students who go borrow a little bit more, but for the most part, it's $5,500. Okay, if right, let's say they apply your gift aid and it covers everything, you won't even see self-help aid because you won't need it, right? But let's say that your gift aid did not cover everything, you're definitely going to see this section. If the loans that they gave you don't cover anything else, right, they might offer you another type of loan, which is a Parent Plus loan, right? And this loan allows parents to borrow money for your tuition, but it is based on credit worthiness, which is why sometimes they may leave it out, but in some cases they might add it because they think you may benefit from having it. Okay, the next section we got here is the cost of attendance, because they got to be transparent. How much is this going to run me? Okay, you want to make sure that you are checking out the cost of attendance and something that makes sense for you and your family, because you're going to have to pay this over for maybe 5 years. So you want to make sure that that cost of attendance makes sense for your pockets, right? And they must have this because they have to provide transparency about the cost. Okay. The last part you're going to see is your financial responsibility, right? Your balance is what you got to come out of pocket for. If you have a balance of zero, amazing, right? That means you pay nothing. Also, if you have a negative balance, right, which is not going to really say negative, but that means that you'll be able to get a check back, right? That means that you have more aid than you need, and you might be able to get some money back in the form of a check, right? That could be direct deposited or paper check, however they're doing it nowadays. You'll be able to get something back because you overpaid for your expenses, right? If that's not the case, most likely the money that is your financial responsibility has to be figured out by you and your family. Whether that is a payment plan, whether that is paying outright, you guys have to decide that together. So that is how a award letter looks. That's how it's broken down. It might look several different ways. They might put the cost of attendance on the top, but these pieces need to be in your letter to be valid, okay? The last thing I want to leave you with is that financial aid packages are not final, right? You can ask for more money. Now, this depends on when you are asking, right? Because if you're asking 2 days before school starts, we got a problem, right? But at this moment in time, you can negotiate your packages. You can call them up and ask for more free money. Hey, do you have any more scholarships that I can apply for? Do you have any more grants that you give students, right? If they fit you, they will offer it to you, but it's all about asking. The most they can say is no.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get on track. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get on track.